Hello.
And welcome to Kansas City Stars Hockey. Unfortunately, I was muted for the nice introduction I had tonight's game between the Kansas City Stars and the Kansas City Knights, coming to you from the Kansas City Ice Center. Go back through the lineup changes for tonight's game. Jackson Tillery and Weston Glendenning are going to be out tonight due to suspensions from last week's game against the Saints. Carson Reuter would also be out of the lineup, still suffering symptoms of the concussion. Gregory Rubo will be coming up from the JV team to help out on defense, as well as Josh Hoffman, a forward, will be helping out as well. And we'll see Justin Schutzler rotate back on D for a good portion of this game. But I am happy to let you know that Jackson Tillery and Weston Glendenning are joining me in the booth. Gentlemen, how are you doing this evening?
Good, we're doing good. How are you?
Not the most desirable circumstances, but here we'll go through the starting lineups and I'll get your thoughts on tonight's game.
All right.
Perfect.
And I'm going to turn it over to the one and the only, the incomparable, Mr. James Taylor, for tonight's starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Kansas City Ice Center for tonight's High School Hockey League varsity matchup between the Kansas City Knights and your Kansas City Stars. Starting lineup for the Knights: number 14, Dixon Sanders. Starting on number 8, Travis McGlynn. Number 25, Charlie Markman. Number 48, Matthew Porter. Number 53, Caleb Brown. Number 77, Rose Smith. And goal, number 52, Trent Smith. And now, the starting lineup for your Kansas City Stars. At forward, number 11, Ben Grant. At forward, number 15, Robert Morton. Playing center, number 92, Stephen Swan. On defense, number 45, Justin Schutzler. Brody Hip. And in goal, number 00, Caleb Wilson. Stars coached by Kim Lewis, assisted by Mike Wilson, Cody Wade, and Matthew Taylor. Please rise for our national anthem.
All right, about ready to go here at KC Ice Center. I want to ask Weston and Jackson, you've seen the Saints or the Knights a couple of times. What are your thoughts on the Knights? What do the Stars have to do to win this game tonight?
I think it's going to be a good game. Knights are going to come out physical. We just got to play our offense and play some good defense. Keep our heads in the game, stay out of the penalty box, and we'll be good.
Yeah, I say as long as we move the puck like we've been doing and we just carry over from Rockers, and I mean the end of the Saints game, if we carry that into this game, I think we'll have a good game and we'll definitely have a chance.
All right, well, thanks, guys. Look forward to your insights as the game goes along. Feel free to chime in and enjoy it. Teams lining up. It'll be Stephen Swan taking the opening face-off for the Stars, opposite number 25 for the Knights. And we're underway from the Kansas City Ice Center. The Knights control the opening face-off. Played back, it's brought up by number 8, plays a long pass. Swan stepped in front of that. Swan chips it in. Down to the corner, picked up there by the Knights in front of his own net. Ahead tried to get up to Fortner. Fortner chips it out to center, picked up there by 25, that's Larson. Larson taking it wide, threw it right through the goal crease, and now we got a collision in the net as one of the Knights slid and took out Caleb Weddlestedt, knocking the net loose, so we'll have a face-off in the Star zone, our first stoppage of play here this evening. Caleb Weddlestedt in goal for the Stars, and it's, believe it's, you know the goalie's name, is it Pitts?
I do not. I have no clue.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Looks like they're rocking with some new jerseys tonight, though.
Who?
They're running some new jerseys.
Yeah, it's a good point. The Knights breaking out some new jerseys, the All Blacks, black sweaters, black breezers, black socks. black numbers with the gray trim and black nameplate. Here's Riggs with a burst of speed, got stood up there, pushed to the corner by, I believe it's Riggs. Down in the corner, Fortner played ahead, kept in zone by Hicks, plays it in the corner for Gorder. Gorder had it bounce off his stick, threw it right out front. Here's a chance for Spiker, and his shot was blocked. Hicks keeps it in momentarily. His puck's still in the zone. Battle for it along the half wall. Riggs in to help out for the Stars. The puck squirts out of the zone. Dug out of the pile by Gorder, and Hicks will send it back in. It's picked up there by number 8, who circles it around. Pass behind his teammate. Hicks had it knocked off his stick. Grabbed there by number 77, Smith, who sends it in behind the net. Spiker grabs it there. Spiker plays it ahead off the stick of Hicks. Grabbed there by number 10, Comey. Gorder picked up the puck off the wall. And now picked up by the Knights. And back there it comes. The Stars are making a change. A lot of ice on the far side. Here's a shot that's lifted over the net and off the glass. Hit ahead by Jensen. Shot in and they score. And it looked like Weddlestedt may have misplayed that one, but the Knights are going to get on the board first. A shot that looked like it might have hit the stick of Weddlestedt, and it goes in. They goal with 13:18 to play.
Tonight's goal, number 73, Brody Cunningham.
So Cunningham gets the goal for the Knights, and they take the early 1-0 lead. Sent around by Zwillingbird behind the net. Emily had it, then had it taken away. Back to the point. There's a shot by 73, and that'll be saved by Weddlestedt and gobbled up in the glove. What did you guys see on that goal? Did it look like it just bounced off his stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to redirect it to the corner and just ramped right up into the net. Looks like Hicks might be taking a break over there too.
Back to the point.
Got
Here's a
checked out,
shot that deflected high up over the glass and out of play. Puck controlled by number 97 around behind the net. I'm trying to pick up the names of the Knights, but those jerseys, those high contrast jerseys, are kind of hard to see the name with the gray trim around the letters. Behind the net, Schimmel plays it up the boards for McCray. McCray tried to bank it out. Kept in the zone by the Knights. Battle for the puck along the wall. In the corner, centering attempt to hit a skate. Comes right out in front. And Weddlestedt will cover it up in the crease. And so far early in this game, it's really been the Knights controlling the play. Face off to the left of the Stars' goal. Chip to the corner. 14 there behind the net. Brings it up left wing side back to McGlynn, number 8. Here's 14 with a wrister. That was blocked. That was Rubo, who's coming up from the junior varsity team, making a nice block. And then a big hit on Hoffman, who's in the game for the first time. He also called up from the JV team to help out with the player with the Stars a little bit short. Behind the net, play to the corner. Schutzler grabs the puck up and skates it up left-hand side over to Hoffman. Here's Hoffman skating through center. Hoffman into the zone, sends it in around behind the net. Pitts had it there, taken away. It's Schutzler with the puck. Schutzler brings it out, top of the circle, avoid the defender. Schutzler still with the puck, gets around one defender and had it knocked off his stick. Loose puck in the slot area and cleared out of the zone by the Knights. Puck sitting on its edge. Rubo fell, got back up and able to play it. Cleared out of the zone. Here's the pass ahead to Riggs. Riggs and Gorder 2-on-1. Riggs trying to get around the defender. Tried to stuff it in. A nice save by Pitts. Puck ends up behind the net. Comes near side wall. Spiker pinching in. Plays the puck down to Gorder. Knocked off his stick. Spiker in to help out. Knights come away with it. Kept in by Hicks at the point. He'll send it wide of the goal. It's played to the corner. Comey picks it up for the Knights. Overskates it momentarily. Tried to clear. Stars keep it in. Still in the zone. Gorder plays it down low. Here's a chance for Riggs and a shot and pad saved by Pitts. Riggs gets taken into the boards. Had the puck knocked off his stick. Sent down in the corner. Riggs picks it up. Here's Spiker. Spiker gets around the defender. Spiker had it knocked off his stick to the corner. From his knees, gets back up. Plays it back to Hicks at the point. Bouncing puck behind the net. Grabbed there by Comey. Gorder plays it around behind the net. Spiker tried to center it to hit the side of the goal and carry him down to a Knight, who will hoist it the length of the ice, and we'll have a whistle for an icing. Some good pressure there by the Stars as they get a couple of scoring chances. I think we want to see the Stars do a little bit more of that on offense.
Yeah.
Similar in the face-off circle for the Stars. It's played around the boards by the Knights. Jensen not able to keep it in. The puck comes out. Sanders had it. Schimmel comes away with it for the Stars. Here's Schimmel. Centering pass. That was cleared away by the Knights. Tried to get it to McCray, who was sitting right out in front of the net, but a good defensive play by the Knights. Sanders threw it right out front. Here's Schimmel with it. Schimmel tried to get it to the forehand. Had it knocked off his stick. Puck squirts to the corner. Sanders battling there with one of the Knights. The Knight player played it behind the net. The puck squirted loose momentarily, but the Knights come away with it, and they'll carry it out of the zone. The puck flipped ahead. Now here's a chance and a shot that's wristed high off the glass. Fortner had it, lost it. Taken away. Here's 73 with a shot, and that'll be gloved and held by Weddlestedt. Face-off will be to the left of Caleb Weddlestedt. Face-off, the puck tied up at the circle. Now it comes loose. Knights have it. Number 7 had it knocked away by Emily. With a shot by number 16. Pad save. Rebound came right out in front. Number 7 couldn't control it, or he would have had a half-open net. Knights still control it. Backhanded down. Comes to the side of the net. Came right out in front of the goal off the carom. There's a shot, and Weddlestedt got a piece of that one. Number 16 with it. Had it poked off his stick. Schutzler with a nice play. Puck still in the zone. Backhanded down to number 7 along the wall. He avoids the defender. Had it knocked off his stick. Now he and Schutzler go into the board. 7 comes away with it for the Knights. Taken into the boards by Hoffman. Hoffman ties up the player. Got a couple other players digging at it. Knights dig it out of the pile behind the goal. Number 16 plays it back. Chipped up there by Morton. Not able to clear it out of the zone, however. And Schutzler will chip it ahead. Kept in by number 7. Sent around behind the net. To the corner. Cycle down low. Good play by Schutzler to get his stick on it. The puck comes out of the zone. One of the Knights who just came off the bench overskated it. Kicked back into the Knights end. Player fell down. Swan comes away with it. Swan backhands it toward the net. It's going to be wide of the goal. Pitch will leave it there for his defenseman, number 88. Dunlop had it. Here's a steal by Gorder. Tough angle shot. Save. Knocked down. And the puck is touched by a high stick, and we get a whistle as the puck was played with the high stick. It's going to bring the face-off all the way back into the Star zone. .7:58 to play, opening period. Knights with the 1-0 lead. Off the face-off, it's played up the board, picked up there by Gorder. Gorder had it knocked off his stick. Jensen picked it up there, threw it right to the top of the point. Kept in by the Knights, but now the Stars have it and not able to clear it. Number 19 keeps it in at the point. Grab there by Jensen, sent in. That hit the side of the net. Weddlestedt got a piece of that one. There's a long pass that's kicked into the point. Stars not able to get it. That's off the glove of Weddlestedt at the side of the net. And now the Stars do hit the linesman just outside the zone to avoid an icing. Cross number 89, chips it ahead. Intercepted by Gorder. Gorder brings it back in on side. Lays it across. There's a chance for Riggs. Riggs put it in the slot area, intercepted by the Knights. But Schimmel takes it away from the Stars, throws it in, paddle away. Schimmel tried to get it back, but had it knocked off his stick. Jensen will keep it in at the point. Lays it down along the wall. Comes back to Jensen. Jensen down low. Gorder behind the net. Gets tied up there with the Knight. Gets it over to Spiker. Back to the point. Kept in by Hicks. Hicks tried to get it down low. Knocked away by the Knights and cleared out of the zone. They're going to wave the icing off. So Hicks will have to play it. He overskates as the puck got tied up on the boards. Up the right wing side. Kept in by the Knights. Around behind the net. Spun around the boards but not out. Cunningham keeps it in at the point. Spiker comes away with it. Gets it up to Gorder. Gorder flings it the length of the ice, and that'll be a whistle for an icing. Well, thoughts so far in the first 8 or 9 minutes of the game?
We're playing scared. We got hit early, and then now we get the puck and we're throwing it. We're not keeping our heads up. We're not trying to make chances. We're just throwing it. Tillery?
We just got to start making plays. We're playing scared. Just got to keep making plays. That's all we got to do.
Back to the point. Gomi tried to spin it toward the net, but Schimmel comes away with it. Good action, Schimmel. Took it to the backhand, had it knocked away. Battle for the puck along the side of the net. Now the puck comes behind the goal and up the left-hand side. Kept in by Schutzler at the point. Puck just inside the zone. Still out there. Schutzler pokes it in, but the Knights will get cleared out as the puck's played off the boards and banked off there by Rubo up to Schimmel. He gets stood up at the blue line, but I think the Knight took the run of that one. Now we got a penalty call. It's going to be an interference call, and this is going to go against the Knights. It'll be number 2 going off 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 9:14. And the Stars will go on the Fireball power play for the first time in this game. All Kansas City Stars power plays are brought to you by Fireball, the preferred cinnamon whiskey for all Kansas City Stars high school hockey parents. Back to the high point. It was Gorder has it. Clearing attempt, bouncing puck. It bounced over a stick, but the Knights able to get it back to center. The Stars will have to regroup. Picked up there by Larson. Larson circling it inside his zone, flips it out, and Riggs will bank it off the wall. And now this is sent, and it looks like it hit the linesman. And yikes, that'll leave a mark as the linesman is down on his knees and looks to be in a bit of pain.
Smoked him right in the niblets.
Was it there or was it his stomach?
I don't know. Probably hurts though.
And
Nope, that was definitely down there.
he's going to walk it off, rub a little dirt on it,
The
and
sun don't shine.
we'll continue playing hockey.
Hope he's wearing a cup.
Yeah, pucks don't feel good when they hit you with no pads.
No, they do not.
Face-off will be to the right of the Stars' goal. Stars get it out of the zone. It's played out to center. Race for the puck. 53 backhands up, but Schimmel stepped in front of it. Schimmel had it knocked off his stick by Larson, who sends it on down. Weddlestedt leaves it for Jensen. They got a forechecker down low, giving Jensen some fits. Able to get it out to the zone, but it's cleared right back in by the Knights. Minute 12 left on the Stars power play. Spiker carries it into the zone. Spiker around behind the net, looking for a pass. There's a chance for Grant, but he fanned on the shot in the high slot. He wanted to tee it up, but he didn't get anything on it. Stars have to regroup. Gorder with it, puts it into the zone. It's picked up there by the Knights, and they'll send it back down the length of the ice with 43 seconds left on the man advantage. Puck in the corner, a couple players fall down. Jensen digs it out. Long cross-site pass. Tried to get it ahead for Grant. The pass behind him. And that's going to be whistled for an icing. Grant would have been loose if the pass were on the mark, but it was behind him, so we'll have a face-off back in the Stars zone with 28 seconds left on the penalty. Stars still looking for their first shot on the goal in this power play. They really haven't been able to set up much of an offensive presence. There's a shot that deflected over the net. Fortner had it there, couldn't control it. Hicks comes away with it. Fortner got a stick on it. And now McCray will come away with the Stars up to Grant. Grant plays it around off the boards for Sanders. Sanders had to come back to get it. Now gets it to Hicks in the zone. Hicks. Stars trying to make a change. Hicks took a hit. The puck down in the corner, dug out by one of the Knights as the penalty time has expired. The Knights back at full strength. Sanders keeps it in. McCray not able to catch up with it, and back the other way come the Knights. Here's number 14 up the left-hand side. Number 14 trying to play it across. A great defensive play by Schutzler. We mentioned in the pregame that Schutzler was going to rotate back on defense, and you see why. He makes a nice play to deny the 2-on-1. Loose puck picked up by Grant. Grant will send it in around behind the net. Sanders on the forecheck is taken there by the Knights and played up to number 16 who chips it ahead. Swan stepped in front of that, but the linesman said the puck came out of the zone and brought back in offside. 3:12 to play, opening period. Knights with the only goal in this game. That came early in the first period. Off the face-off, the puck kicked ahead. Emily goes back to Emily. Now he gets it up to Swan. Here's Swan with Hoffman. Swan into the zone. Swan with a shot, and it was deflected off the glass. A good look by Swan as he made a nice move on the forehand. Try to get it back to Saunders. Here's a shot from the point that was pinballs wide of the goal. Morton has it. He throws it right into the slot area, but it's picked up there by Zwilliger. And now one of the Stars, that was Morton, who got knocked down, knocked off balance. Hoffman backhands it out of the zone right in front of the Stars bench. You have the referee and the linesman there. And now there was a delayed offside. Puck around behind the net. Team's back onside now. Up there for Gorder, had it knocked off his stick, number 53 with it. Plays it ahead to number 77 who falls down. Swan not able to get it. 7 doing a good job of protecting the puck while he was falling down. The Spiker carries it into the zone, had it knocked off his stick. Regained possession momentarily. Now he and one of the Knights go into the boards. Spiker comes away with it. Throw it right out front. Here's a chance for Gorder. We couldn't get his stick on it. Jensen just came on the ice. Plays it down low. Puck comes ahead now for the Knights. That'll be sent the length of the ice. And that'll be whistled for icing. The faceoff will come back in the Knight zone. Minute 47 to play, opening period. Second weekend of Mid-America High School Hockey League play here at Kansas City Ice Center. Stars and Knights. Off the face, out the puck, loose at the bottom of the circle. Now cleared out of the zone by the Knights. Schutzler will chase after it. No icing. Schutzler with a couple of forecheckers on it. Plays it ahead. Is kept in by number 14 for the Knights. Played it down low. Tried to get it back to number 14, but the pass out of the lead. And now here comes Schutzler. Schutzler in the zone with a shot. And Jensen's shot was blocked. Puck caroms all the way back into the Star zone. Played ahead to McCray. Poked away at the blue line. Back the other way comes Harrison. Big hit from Jensen. There's under a minute to play. A big hit by Jensen. And that got a good roar out of the Stars fans. Played back in around into the corner. Hicks plays it off the boards, off the stick of McCray. Schimmel comes away with it. Had it knocked off his stick. Puck still in the Stars zone. Jensen with it. Brody Jensen brings it out near side. Kicks it around the board. Picks up his own pass. Here's Jensen with a shot right on. And that's gobbled up and held in the pads of the goalie Pitts. How about that hit?
A big hit. We needed that. Got to get the energy up. That's what we need.
Yeah, definitely some energy on the hit.
You can always count on Jensen for a big hit, always.
Face-off is to the left of the Knights' goal. Swan in the face-off circle for the Stars. Not sure what the delay is. Something the linesman doesn't like. And now they're going to wave Swan out of the circle, and who's going to step in there? Morton will step in to take the face-off. Off the face-off is tied up at the circle, taken there by the Knights, up the far side wall. And cleared out of the zone as it comes off a skate. They got a race for the puck. Number 73 gets there first to it right out front and deflected just wide as Fortner was cutting toward the net. Here's a centering pass. It was off the stick and back the other way come to start. Here's Morton. Had a bounce off his stick. Second sticking off the clock here. Puck goes in front of the Stars bench as the buzzer sounds, ending the first period of play. And our score at the end of one period is the Kansas City Knights 1, the Kansas City Stars nothing. We'll take a quick break and be back for the second period. You're watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. Knights get the only goal of that first period. I want to ask Jackson and Weston your thoughts on the first period.
That we didn't start off great, but I think we started picking it up. We started playing better. We started making more plays, but we just got to keep it going. We got to keep playing our game. We're out shooting them right now. We got to keep getting the shots on net. They'll eventually go in. We just need to, keep making plays. We're in this for sure.
Yeah, they got one lucky one off the bat, but I say we got this back. You know, we're starting to play our game again. We're getting physical. We're getting out of our own heads. We just need to keep this up, and we'll definitely bury a few.
What does a hit like that do? Does that energize the team? Does that kind of, what does that do for the rest of the other players?
Absolutely,
100%.
Especially in a game like this where we've been more shy. You know, a hit like that just really changes the momentum. It's like a go-ahead goal, but it's just a little spark of energy, and we'll keep it going.
Off the face-off, it's taken there by the Knights, who was overskated by number 16 as he tried to take it into the zone. Now he gets it back. Laid down to the side of the net. Here's a chance at a backhander. And a nice save made by Weddlestedt to deny the scoring opportunity. Well, a good scoring chance for the Knights right off the face-off. But a nice save by Weddlestedt, who seems to have settled in after giving up that first goal early in the first period. Knights with it, tough angle shot that caroms around the boards and all the way out of the zone, back to center. Picked there by Comey. Comey back in his own zone, swings it across off the boards. Picked up by his defensive teammate. That's number 73. Carries it around behind the net. 73 chases it down himself, still with the puck. Brings it out near the point, had it poked off his stick. Now chipped ahead. Here's a chance for the Stars. But Jimmy Gorder was there, but Riggs not able to get it to him. Now it's played back in the zone. The Stars clear it as Rubo knocks it out. It's carried right back in. That looked like it was offside. Didn't look like it cleared the zone. Here's a chance. And a one-time where they score. And I'll tell you what, if they could have challenged that one, which you can't in this league.
That was absolutely offside.
Looked like it was offside.
Absolutely offsides. And a hand pass.
Now the Knights get the goal 1:03 into the second period to make it 2-0.
Next goal, number 97, Henry Closer.
Zwillingberg gets the goal for the Knights. Number 7 with the assist. And here's a chance. That was blocked. The puck behind the net. Picked up there again by the Knights. Came right through the goal crease area, and the Stars able to get it out of the zone back to center. Played off the boards. Number 23 chips it ahead. Hicks has it. Hicks lifted up in the air. It's kept into the point. Sent around behind the net. Schutzler up to McCray. McCray battles for it. Had it taken away. The puck still in the zone. Now sent down in the corner. Centering attempt by the Knights. That was denied. McCray got his stick on it. Plays it ahead to Schutzler. Schutzler will skate it out of the zone up the left-hand side. Schutzler plays it across, try to get it to Sanders to spin him around. And the Knights able to play it back to center off a skate. Josiah McCray will grab it there. McCray blew a tire at the red line. Lost the puck and flipped back out of the zone. Ahead to number 14. He'll carry it in. They got a 2-on-1. Here's a chance to shot and they score. Now the Knights have taken a 3-1 lead. Unfortunate break there for the Stars. It led to the 2-on-1.
Number
23 with the goal, 14 with the assist. Here's Comey with it. His shot is deflected high up over the glass. Puck in the corner, dug out of there by the Knights, now flipped out of the zone as they tried to get it back to the point. 73 with it behind the net, skates it out far side, lays it ahead. Linesman kind of got in the way. Now here's a steal by Grant, but not able to control it. The puck hit the referee. Morton digging at it, right in front of the scorer's table. Puck still tied up there and played into the zone. Weddlestedt will leave it behind and almost put it in his own net. That was close. Rubo taken into the boards. There's a tough angle shot and a pad save by Weddlestedt. Up down low, played behind the net. Stars not able to clear it out of the zone. Now they do is carry him back in off a Knight and try to get it ahead to Grant, but off his stick. And deep into the Knights' end. Long pass up ahead. Number 77 who was at the blue line. Gloved down by Spiker. Spiker over to Gorder. Gorder had it roll off his sticks. Got Riggs cutting toward the net, but Gorder not able to chase it. Cycled up the boards by the Knights. And then taken there by 73, backhanded to center. Where Hicks has it. Hicks' pass was off a stick. Comes back on to Gorder. His pass was off Fortner's stick. Played ahead. Got Riggs in front of the net. Spiker's pass went through the slot area and back to the point to Hicks. He'll throw it toward the net. That was blocked and cleared out of the zone by the Knights. And the whistled after an icing, bringing the faceoff back into the Knights zone. Face off to the right. Puck in the corner. Spiker battling one of the Knights. Puck came out of the zone. Stars able to keep it in. 32 and Riggs going for it. Riggs tried to backhand it up at 71. Steps in for the Knights and back the other way. Gets around the defender. Cutting toward the front of the net, but a good play by Hicks to deny that. One of the shots that deflects wide of the goal. Puck played at the side of the net, and now the whistle blows as now we got some pushing and shoving going on at the side of the goal. And this is where you got to be careful, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're telling us. We learned our lesson, though. Don't worry.
Yeah.
This time.
10-12 to play, second period. The face-off coming to the right of the Stars goal. Hicks plays it up, held into the point, sent toward the net. That goes in on goal and scooped into the glove by Weddlestedt. Again, the lines, we've seen some of the players encroach the circle. Now we're back underway here. A chance, the centering pass hit a skate. Comes back to the Knights player. Played around behind the net. Knight player gets there first. Fell to his knees momentarily. Emily ties him up. Schutzler has it at the side of the net. Plays it up for McRae. McRae off his stick, chips it ahead. Hoffman digging at it. Up sent around behind the net. Emily will get there first from the Stars. Emily had it taken away. They're still not able to clear. Now they bring it out. Here's a pass ahead to McRae. McRae is off his stick. He regains possession. McRae plays it across, had his stick lifted. Back up. Schutzler had it roll off his stick. Back the other way comes 97's Zwillenberg. Zwillenberg being harassed there by Schutzler. McRae comes in to help out. And Hoffman tried to get it ahead to Sanders. The pass too far. Puck goes behind the net. Sanders doing a good job in the forecheck. Comes away with it. Tried to get it out front for McRae. McRae can control it. Now loose puck at the top of the circle. Sanders got knocked down in front of the net. Here's a shot that'll be gloved and held by Pitts. Oh, now he played it. Never mind.
Whoa.
I thought he held it. No whistle.
Whoa.
Since there was no pressure, they play on. I thought there was a stoppage of play. Ahead to Hoffman. Hoffman to Sanders cutting toward the net. Hoffman had it knocked off his stick. Stars making a change. Soccered ahead by Grant behind the net. Knights pick it up off the boards. Dunlop at the blue line had it roll off his stick. Played ahead. Dunlop couldn't play it. And that's sent in, and that'll be whistled for icing against the Stars. Well, see, we're looking at the face-off, which side it'll be to the left of Weddlestedt. Hicks sends it around the boards. Kept in by 73. Morton had it, rolled off his stick, got it back. Grabbed there by Jensen. Jensen had it poked off his stick. Puck along the board. Stars get it out of the zone. There's a race for it. Grant and Comey. Comey gets there first and circles it back in, carries it through center back into the Star zone. But this time they call the offsides. That'll bring the face-off outside the Star zone. Off the face-off, off the stick of Grant. Comey comes back to get it for the Knights. Spins it up the boards too far, and Hicks will grab it there for the Stars. Pass in front of his own net. Now played ahead off a stick. That looked like that came offside, and they don't call it. Behind the net, Hicks will get it. Number 73 steps in front of the pass. 23 comes away with it. His shot deflects around behind the net up the near side wall. Jensen got his stick on it. Grant able to clear the zone and grab there by number 14. He'll circle it back in, avoids the check and loses an edge. Played ahead, tried to get it to Swan, who was cutting out of the zone, but brought back in by 73. His shot is right into the KC logo on the chest of Caleb Weddlestedt. Well, that's two apparent offsides that were not called. One of them led to the second Knights goal. Certainly want to take a look at that one to see if it really was offsides.
Definitely looked like it.
Yeah, it sure did. 19 threw it right through the slide area, hit a stick, backhander, they score. And the Knights have taken a 4-0 lead with 6:56 to play in the second period. So 77 gets the goal, 19 with the assist. And the Knights have a 4-0 lead. Here's Gorder with it. Gorder overskates the puck as he was being harassed there by a Knight. Emily keeps it in momentarily, but the puck comes out of the zone and back all the way into the Stars zone behind the net. Rubo doing a nice job getting there, gets knocked down. Puck spurts out to the side of the net. Here's a shot that hit Weddlestead's pass right out in front. A save, rebound, and another save. And this time, Weddlestead's got it covered up.
That's more head contact than mine was. Hey, give me 6.5 minutes.
Face-off is to the right of the Stars goal.
If I had to take a guess, I'm going to say this game's going to get out of hand really fast.
Yeah, the Stars got to be careful here. This is going to roll in. Almost got on goal before the Knights player got there first. Kept in by Schimmel. He'll spin it toward the net. Paddle to the corner by Pitts. Flipped up the wall. McCray stepped in front of that. McCray spins it to the corner around behind the net. Sanders looking for a pass. Oh, deflection and almost went in. It hit something and went just wide of the goal. Now here's a chance. Puck right out in front. Schimmel couldn't control it. Puck's sitting there at the top of the circle. And now the Knights able to get it out of the zone. The Stars will have to regroup. Schimmel plays it across. It'll be sent in by Jensen around behind the net. McCray pinching down, takes a hit. Puck along the boards, picked up there by the Knights, played off the boards and up ahead to number 2, Goins. That took a weird bounce, went right through the goal crease. But Schutzler was there for the Stars, gets it ahead to McCray. Puck off a stick back to McCray. Now McCray plays it ahead to Sanders. Sanders with McCray cutting toward the net. His pass was too far from McCray and intercepted by the Knights. And back the other way come the Knights 2-on-2. Into the zone, 71 cutting toward the net. Here's a shot that went wide of the goal. Now it comes back to the Knights. Good defensive poke check by the Stars to get it away and clear it out of the zone. Where Cunningham will circle it in. Stars were making a change, so Cunningham had a little bit of open ice, but the Stars get it back and send it back down. The puck will stop short of the goal line, so we play on. Off the boards. Zwillingberg comes back to pick it up for the Knights. That's sent down the ice, and that'll be an icing. And fortunately, as Schuster blew a tire.
Something's got to be up with the ice tonight. Everyone's slipping.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, players on both teams really struggling with it.
The ice is slippery.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Some would say the ice is slippery today.
Isn't that what the Geico caveman said? Ice is slippery. After he crashed the Zamboni into the boards. All right, face off in the Knight zone. Stars need be nice to get a goal here before the break. Here's a chance for Grant back to Emily. Emily back to Grant off his stick and picked up there by the Knights. Willenberg brings it out of the zone into the Stars end. Sends it around behind the net. 16 will get there first. Nice play by Emily to take the puck away from him. Emily swings it up. It's held in. Sent toward the net. They cleared out by the Stars as Hicks was in front of the net. He clears it the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing call. Off the face-off, Hicks sends it up far side. It's going to be held in by Comey. He'll send it toward the net, but good play by Swan to step in front of that. Try to get it for Grant. The puck just out of his reach. Puck still in the zone. Now picked up by number 7. He circles it there. Avoids a hit, but pokes it ahead to Zwillingbird. Zwillingbird into the Star zone. Behind the net, looking for a pass. Still with it. Takes a tough angle shot. But somehow it's over the shoulder of... Over the shoulder of
hate to say it, but you got to give him credit when credit is due. That's
into
just
the
a
net.
good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. He got it up over the shoulder. Didn't have any room there. And I got to erase a goal here that I accidentally put on.
Next goal, number 97, Henry Willenberg.
Move it!
I got it.
No,
So Dwillenberg gets the goal, and it's
I got it.
5-0. Here's number 14 getting around the defenseman. Number 14 brings it up, his shot, and that'll be saved and held by Weddlestadt. We got some behind the net, battling for it. Jensen comes away with the Stars, plays ahead. That hit a Knight player in the corner. The puck's still there. Riggs ties up a Knight there. And we got a couple of agitators down in front of us here. Here's Gorder with a chance. Gorder with a shot. He scores! Jimmy Gorder on the breakaway. Puts the Stars on the board. With 2:55 to play in the second period. Now Gorder gets the goal. And the Stars are on the board, and while it's a pretty tall order, you got to start somewhere. You got to get goal number 1 first before you get goals 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's what happened there off the face-off. Schimmel got his stick on it. Hoffman took a hit behind the net. Riggs with the assist on the Gorder goal. Here's a centering pass. Nice job by Schutzer to clear it away. Picked up by Hoffman. A Ross ice pass from McRae. McRae gets around the defender. Here's McRae with a shot. And we have a whistle. Why was the whistle blown? Before the shot went on net. A chance there from McRae. That looks like the net might have got knocked loose, and now they put it back in place. Sounded like an early whistle, though.
I think that was a safety whistle.
Yeah.
Someone was about to start there.
Yep. Back to the point. Here's Emily with a shot wide of the goal, far side. Back along the boards. Here's a hit by Hoffman, kept in by Schutzer, but the puck bounced over his stick. And out of the zone, McRae had it and played it back in offside. Coming away with it. They got a 2-on-1 momentarily, centering attempt. A good defensive play by Emily to deny that. Puck bouncing along the boards. It looked like it hit one of the players on the bench, so we'll have a whistle. And they'll bring the face-off outside the zone. Well, maybe the Stars last touched it, bringing the face-off in the zone. Looked like it deflected right up from outside the zone, but they're going to bring the face-off back to the right of Weddellstedt. 1:56 to play, second period. Benson with a hit. Stars come away with it. Here's a nut. Try to get over to Grant, just out of his reach. Grant needs longer arms. There's a couple of passes he just hasn't been able to quite get. Now an icing call against the Knights. They'll bring the face off. Now we got one of the Knights parents here instigating some stuff with the Stars parents. This has the potential to get really, really ugly before the night's over. I'm not going to put her on video, nor the kids in the front row who are creating a bit of an incident down here. I'll leave that to others to do. Off the face-off, here's Spiker with a chance to save. Rebound out in front. That was knocked away. Played up off the glass. Riggs with it. And now we got a whistle, is it? Play must have been brought in offsides. Jensen with the puck out the face-off. Plays it across to Hicks off the boards. Too far for Spiker. Spiker comes away with it though. Spiker with a nice move. Spiker with a shot. And a save made. Back the other way now. We got a penalty coming up against the Stars. 73 hasn't here. That shot saved made by Weddellstedt. And the touch up by Spiker. And there's the whistle. And what was the call? I didn't see it.
Probably interference on Truitt. It was definitely on Truitt, but I think it's interference.
Well, the penalty to Truitt Spiker comes at 14:02 of the second period.
Yeah, interference.
It'll be an interference call, so the Knights will go on the power play. It'll be their first power play opportunity of the game. And they control the face-off. Comey near the point. Plays it across. It was kneed down by one of the Knights puck in the corner. Porter comes away with it. The Stars try to play it up the wall. Taken there by the Knights. And the puck comes back to the point. Played across. Comey with it along the blue line. Comey with a shot along the ice. And that'll be saved and held by Weddellstedt. Face-off, Emily's clearing attempt was blocked there by number 7. The puck still in the corner. Thrown right out in front. Good defensive play by the Stars and clear but not out. Riggs couldn't get a stick on it. Off the stick of Comey as he fanned on the pass. The Stars able to get it out of the zone. 13 seconds left in the period, and we have a whistle as the play was brought back in offside with 12 6/10 to play in the second period. Off the face-off, that'll be hoisted down. Now the puck comes right in front. It was Riggs on the forecheck, forcing Pitts to play it. He gets it out of the zone. Final seconds ticking off the clock as puck comes back in the Star zone, and that'll end the second period. And as we head to the intermission, our score, the Kansas City Knights 5, the Kansas City Stars 1. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the third period. You're watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. And welcome back. The team's returning to the ice as we're getting ready to start the third period of play. It's Mid-America High School Hockey League action between the Kansas City Stars and the Kansas City Knights. Kansas City Stars Hockey is brought to you by Clarkson Construction, a Midwest leader in developing innovative solutions for some of the region's largest infrastructure projects. By Global Earthworks and Underground, more than 20 years of mission-critical experience providing expert site utilities, mass excavation, and paving services. And by Crown Realty, family-owned and operated since 1973, the oldest and largest independent real estate firm in the area. Stars, thank our sponsors for their support of Kansas City Stars Hockey. Well, a rough second period for the Stars as the Knights pick up 4 goals to take a 5-1 lead. The Stars did get on the board late in the second period as Jimmy Gorder took a pass from Jackson Riggs and deposited it past the Knights goalie to make it 5-1. And that's where we stand right now as we start the third period. There is a carryover penalty. Stuart Spiker picking up a penalty late in the second period, and he has a minute 2 of penalty time to serve here as we begin the third period. Back here with Jackson and Weston, guys, your thoughts on that second period? Of a bit of a rough one, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of gave it to us there at the end, but we just gotta keep our minds focused, stay in the game, kill this penalty. That's all we can ask for. Keep playing our game.
Yep. It's a new period. It's a new game. You know, all it takes is one period. They did it in one. We can do it in one too.
Yep. One goal at a time. Getting that goal late in that second period has got to be a bit of a lift. Here's a chance puck across, taken there by number 7. He skates it down in the corner, try to get ahead. A nice stick by Schutzler to deny that. Puck behind the net. Jensen with it. Plays it off the boards. Is kept in by the point. Here's a shot that might have hit Schutzler along the way and went wide. Grant tried to clear it, not out. Along the boards. Pass across. Here's a wrister that was ripped wide. And now the puck deflected high up over the glass and out of play. Shots on goal through 2 periods. 23 for the Knights, 10 for the Stars. .22 seconds left on the Spiker penalty. First order of business is to get that penalty killed and then a heavy dose of offense, but as I said, you need goal number 2 first. Can't worry about 4 and 5 and 3, 4 and 5. Here's a shot along the ice that went wide. Kind of pinballed its way toward the net. Riggs doing a good job. The Stars able to clear it. Now we got to race for the puck. Riggs will come get there first in the corner. Goes around behind the net. Gorder along the board, spins it toward the net. That hit traffic. Paddle to the corner. The penalty's over. The Stars have killed it. Back to full strength. Spiker back on the ice. Spiker had it knocked off his stick. Just tied up along the boards by Comey. Spiker doing a good job. Almost got it back, but the Knights come away with it. Played up the boards. Gorder backhands it down. Puck sitting there at the top of the circle. And the Knights will get it out of the zone. Brought back in by the Knights. Need a deep pass off the boards. Picked up there by Comey up the left-hand side into the Star zone. Comey knocked off the stick. A good play by Jensen. Number 7. Had it taken away by Gorder. Here's Gorder with Riggs. Gorder looking for a pass. Maybe skated it down too low. Had the puck taken away. And back the other way come the Knights with a burst of speed up the right-hand side. Sent toward the net off a waffle board. Played to the sidewall. Cunningham, or Zwillingberg rather, behind the net. Oh, the puck took a weird bounce right out in front. And Weddlestead had to put the glove down and cover it up. Now my color analysts are being photographed here, and they're
Don't worry. We'll send it to you.
puck tied up along the boards. The linesman even involved in that.
And the cops may or may not be here.
Back to the point, kept in by McLean, number 8. The puck had come out of the zone and played back in offside. That'll bring the face-off outside the zone. With 12:40 to play in the game. To clear one of those, not sure why it said 5-2. It's actually 5-1. We got that fixed. Takes that off a stick. Schimmel gives chase. Number 23 for the Knights. Schimmel comes away with it behind the net. Banked it off the boards from McCray. McCray plays it ahead. Got it up to Sanders. A nice play by Sanders. Reach back behind his net. Sanders chases it down. Got Schimmel cutting toward the net. Sanders still with it. Throw it right out in front. That went through a lot of traffic and comes all the way out of the zone. Back to center where Emily will pick it up there near his own blue line. Hicks plays it off the boards for Schimmel. Schimmel chips it into the zone. Pitts plays it down. Schimmel knocked over one of the Knights. The Knights able to clear it. And back there is Brody Jensen. Long pass up for Sanders. Sanders plays it in the zone. Bounce over a stick. Number 53 in front of the zone net spins it out of the zone. And Jensen will give chase as the puck rolls in toward Weddlestedt. He plays it ahead to Grant up ahead. Intercepted there by the Knights at center and brought back into the zone. This is number 71, gets spun around at the top of the circle by Jensen. Played around. Grant got a stick on it, got a pass to the defenseman. Now we got a race for the puck. 73 and Hoffman. 73 blew a tire. Hoffman goes into the boards hard behind the net. Loose puck there. Hoffman tried to center, puck right out in front for clear out of danger by the Knights. Hoffman back to Jensen at the point, back down to Hoffman. Had it poked off his stick. The freshman Hoffman doing a nice job on the forecheck. Rebo got knocked down at the point. The puck comes back to the Stars blue line, and Jensen leaving it there for Swan. Swan overskated it momentarily, got it up to Jensen, who took a hit just inside the blue line. Puck popped up in the air. Kept in the zone momentarily by Swan, but the Knights come away with it. Here's 77. Oh, big collision there with Jensen. Things getting physical here, and you can expect this game to get physical. Hoffman played it behind the net. Knights come away with it, and the one thing you want to avoid is the major penalty. Not that I'm picking on the guy standing next to me, but I said major penalty.
No major penalties.
No major penalties. No more.
We don't need any more of those. We've had our 2 for the year.
That's right. All right, Schutzler with the puck inside his own zone. Plays it ahead. It was off the stick of Riggs. Here's a turnover in the zone, but a good recovery by Schutzler, and the Stars able to clear it. At his own blue line is number 68. 68 flips it up off the boards. Fortner sends it in around behind the net. Schutzler will give chase there. The puck went too far for him, over a stick. Spiker's clearing attempt gets it out of the zone and down the ice. Puck rolling down there, picked up by the Knights, skated behind the net. He'll bring it out far side, pass too far. Good job by Spiker to send it back in. It's played in from inside the red line, so no icing. Now flipped ahead, Gorder plays it back into the zone where the Knights will regroup there. Dunlop spins it up to Fortner. Fortner with the forehand, plays it off the board, tried to get it to Larson. Larson able to dig it out from the linesman's skates. Hicks fanned on his clearing attempt. Schimmel chips it ahead, bounced over Sanders. Stars now able to get it out too far from McCray. It was off his stick. This is going to go wide of the goal and whistled for icing.
Come on, 6-8.
9 minutes even to play in the third period. The Stars in need of instant goals as they trail in this game 5-1. Jensen had it in front of the net. was off his skate and almost turned into a scoring opportunity, but the Stars able to get it out of danger. Here's number 77 with a shot, and that'll be gloved and held by Weddlestedt. And a bit of a delay on the whistle as I think for a moment the referee wanted him to keep playing. Weddlestedt had none of that. He kept the handle of the puck and finally got the whistle. Off the face-off, that top of the circle, McGlynn sends it down low. Stars tried to clear it. They hit the linesman. I've seen a lot of pucks hit the linesman and the referee in this game. Sanders gets it out of the zone. Now we got a big hit behind the play as Sanders got knocked down, and Stars will be whistled for an icing. Now, speaking of major penalties, even the team with the lead, if things start to get chippy, they could end up getting a major penalty. So the Knights have to be careful as well.
Let's hope they do. I mean,
yeah,
hopefully.
You get under their skin a little bit. Off the face-off, back to the point. Cunningham with it. His shot was blocked by Morton. Morton picks it up there. He got spun around and takes a hit by Cunningham. In the corner with the puck. Rubo not able to keep it in. It's taken there at the top of the circle as Rubo got knocked down. Number 16, cross-ice pass into the zone of the Knights. Number 77 had it. A good play by Grant to take the puck away from him. Send it around behind the net in the corner. A loose puck picked up by the Stars. And, well, that'll be hoisted down the ice, and we'll have another icing call. Well, we got a penalty coming up.
He hasn't made the call.
I didn't see what the penalty was for, but Stars are going to go on the power play. Interference to call on number 16. The Stars will go back on the fireball power play with 7:49 to play in the game. Second power play opportunity for the Stars. Comey off the face-off, short-handed, sends a shot and went wide to the far side. 71 keeps it in. Tips it around behind the net. Spiker doing a good job getting there. Spiker got upended. Stars wanted to call, but nothing there. Porter up the right-hand side, plays it ahead for Riggs into the zone. Riggs with a shot. And that was off a skate, and here comes high up in the way up over the net.
Yeah, but it didn't come down.
Yeah, it went up over the net.
It didn't fall down.
Oh, it didn't get
hit like that white paper.
Oh, did it get stuck up there?
I think so.
Maybe it's in the scoreboard.
Yeah, that was way up there. Face off to the left of the Knights goal. Stars looking to get one here on the power play. Riggs doing a good job, plays it at the corner, but picked up there by the Knights and banked off the glass and down the ice. Weddlestedt will come out of the net. What a forecheck, now plays a long pass up to Gorder. Gorder leaves it for Riggs with a burst of speed into the zone. Riggs back for Gorder. Gorder from the high slot area. Shot right on, but Pitts saw that one all the way. .117 left on the man advantage.
Come on, Knights!
Up along the wall, back to Jensen. Jensen playing catch with Gorder. Back to Jensen. Now plays it across to Spiker. Spiker doing a nice shot. Spiker with a shot! And that hit the goal post. Spiker gets his own carom. Over to Jensen. Jensen, he'll send one toward the net. And that hit the goalie. He never saw it, but it fell down in his pads. So sometimes just being in the right place at the right time takes precedent over form and technique.
Yep.
Still 57 seconds left on the power play. Border along the boards, get tied up by one of the Knights. Comes back to the point, shoots what banks it off the boards. Gorder has it there, tried to center it. Picked up there by the Knights. Number 73 has it. The puck popped way up in the air. And back along the boards, and the Knights able to clear it. This is going to go in on net. Weddlestedt. Long pass up to Gorder, leaves it for Riggs. Riggs lost the puck as he tried to take it back to the forehand, and the Knights will clear it down. Another one that goes in on Weddlestedt. Schutzler avoids one forechecker, gets it out of the zone. Ahead to Schimmel. Over to Spiker. Spiker tried to get it to Schimmel, comes back to the high point. Here's Schutzler sending along the ice, looking for a redirect, nothing there. Spiker with the carom along the boards, carries it back to the blue line. The pass was intercepted just as the penalty expires, and the Knights back at full strength. Down to 5:45 to play in the game. Long pass is off a stick. That'll nullify the icing behind the net. The Knights have it. Number 77. Plays it ahead. That's Larson. Larson avoids a check as he carries it into the zone. Spiker will pick up the puck behind the net. Avoids one forechecker. Plays it ahead off the stick of Gorder. Kept in by number 8 for the Knights. Now the Stars clear it. That's McGlynn, number 8. Around behind the net. Kicks there for the Stars. Brooks will bring it out far side up the boards. Nice play up ahead to Swan. Swan gets it over to Hoffman. Hoffman in the zone. Hoffman gets tied up. Puck still in the zone. Tipped out as Swan takes Smith into the boards. Hoffman there trying to avoid the linesman. Able to play it in around behind the net. Pinching in is McCray. He got stood up. Hoffman had it bounce off his stick. Knights get it back to center. Jensen sends it right back in. Puck goes behind the net. We're down to just over 4.5 minutes to play. Jensen not able to keep it in. And the puck sent back into the Star zone with Brody Hicks. Will carry it behind the net with 2 forecheckers on it. Gets it head to McCray off his stick. Back to center where the Knights regain possession. A D-to-D pass was off the mark. The puck ends up down in the corner. Played behind the net. Spun around still in the zone, but the Stars not able to take advantage of it. Here's number 23. He takes a big hit by Jensen. Puck loose, still in the zone. I'm not sure the Stars ever got it out. Jensen has it. Played it off the boards. The puck hit the back of the net. And that big hit by Jensen drew the approval of the Stars fans. And there's looked like a hit from behind on Hoffman. Pass over to Jensen. Jensen sends it in. They'll head to the bench. Played up the near side. It took a funny bounce right into the face-off circle. There's a chance for the Stars, but the centering pass was denied. That was Schimmel with the puck. Emily not able to keep it in. Regains possession, plays it back into the zone, but the Stars have to clear to get back on side. Now it's sent back down by the Knights. The puck goes behind the net, and Rubo with it, spins it up far side. Puck still in the zone, but a good play by McCray. McCray getting it over to Schimmel. Schimmel with a nice move. Almost got around the defenseman. The defenseman got his skate on it. Puck ends up at the sidewall. Over-skated by number 68. Sanders in there, not able to get it. Emily plays it ahead. McCray, I think, was headed to the bench and wasn't watching the play. Under 3 minutes to play. Schimmel sends it back in. Here's number 68. Plays it up the boards. Number 23 has it for the Knights. Taken away by Sanders. Sanders gets it over. Here's a chance for the Stars, and a shot just wide. Just missed the far side post. Now flipped up. They got a number 14 was cherry picking. The Stars missed that. Tried to cut to the front of the net. A good play by Emily to deny that and keep them wide. Puck comes up the near side wall. Grabbed there by Riggs. Pass with Sanders was too far. Played ahead by Pitts, the goalie. Riggs with it. Had to wait for Grant to get back on side. Played it to the corner. Picked up there by the Knights. Schutzler puts a body on one of the Knights. He's able to chip it ahead, but Schutzler comes back to get it at center. Over to Gorder. Gorder in the zone's got Riggs cutting toward the net. Gorder got to play it to the front of the net. We got a big carnage of bodies in front of the net. That's Gorder. Gorder looks to be shaken up. He's still down. Back the other way come the Knights. Play continues.
Yes, they can.
There's a chance for the Knights. Save made. The puck right out in front. Now it's loose and covered up by Weddlestedt as Gorder's still down. Gorder got caught up with about 3 other players. There was a big pile of carnage right in front of the Knights goal, and Gorder's up and skating on his own power, so it appears to be okay, which is good news. We don't. Stars already have 1 player out with an injury, and you certainly don't need one of your leaders, another leader out as well. Minute 37 to play in the game. Off the face off, shot right on, save made, puck ends up at the side of the net. Hit the head by Spiker. Along the board, Hicks putting a body on one of them. Zwillinger with it, to the backhand. Blew a tire. Comes into the slot area. Number 16 has it. His shot off the glove of Weddlestedt behind the net. Stars not able to control it. Still in the zone. Now Riggs had it. Got it out of the zone, but not able to control it. He's almost got it back. And we're down to a minute to play in the game. And now the problem kids have left the building. Long pass off the skate of Spiker, not out of his reach, picked up there by Jensen, or Riggs rather, chipped out of the zone. And number 73, I think that's Cunningham. Had it taken away by Spiker. Here's a chance for Spiker. Spiker got tied up. We got a penalty coming up. And the Stars are going to finish this game on the power plays. We're going to have a tripping call. With 28 and 2 seconds to play in the game, it's going to be number 73 Cunningham going to the box. Time of the penalty 14:32 of the third period. So got a stick and a glove that was left behind. It looks like it belongs to a Star. Oh. Hicks. Brody Hicks having a yard sale. Off the face off, it's in the slot area, cleared out of the zone by the Knights. Race for the puck. Jensen doing a good job. Puck squirts to the corner. Knights play to the puck at the side of the net. Picked up there by Jensen up to Swan. Over to Spiker off his stick. He'll chase it down. Final 10 seconds of play in this game. Puck now to the corner. There's Sanders with it. Redirect right out in front off the Spiker was there but couldn't control it, and the buzzer will sound ending the game. And our final score, the Kansas City Knights 5, the Kansas City Stars 1. Well, gentlemen, before I sign off here, just any closing thoughts before we wrap this one up?
Tough loss. I mean, we just got to come back next week ready to play. We got to have a good practice week, and come ready to play next week.
Yeah, I mean, it was just we lost it. That wasn't our game. We tried to play theirs, and that never works for us, you know? So, practice hard this week. We'll come back next week.
All right. Well, gentlemen, it was a pleasure having you, and look forward to seeing you back on the ice next Friday night. And as a reminder, the Stars will be back in action. Who are we playing next Friday? Do we even know? Well, the next game next Friday is the Stars have a busy weekend next weekend. A game Friday night, and then
St. Joe
against the St. Joe Griffins, and then down to Wichita to take on the Junior Thunder for a pair down in Wichita. I want to thank everyone for watching. Once again, our final score, the Kansas City Knights 5, the Kansas City Stars 5-1. You've been watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey.